The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. I've always been intrigued on the way war works. Because, like it or not, it's a part of our existence. It's been in the beginning of our existence, and it will be till the end of our existence as well. I've never read a book centered around the events that involve the craft of warfare. And the way this book was written, was very interesting. It causes the book to be almost delusional in some case. It leaves you questioning what was real and what was made up. Very different from most books that I've read. O'Brien does an excellent job of stating the fact of war and connecting with the reader on an emotional level. I was also blown away by the stories told by these individuals. It's like a roller coaster, and then sometimes I couldn't even keep reading because I couldn't assimilate how a person would actually how a person would actually live through these events and actually have the courage to write about them. In this book, Tim O'Brien describes how the events that occurred in the middle of his Vietnam experience. There are a collection of many short stories seen through the eyes of Tim O'Brien, but seen through his eyes, but lived through the members of his company, Alpha Company. And the things they carried, it also catalogs a variety of things these fellow soldiers brought with them. Several of these things are intangibles, like the guilt, fear, while others are more of tangible objects like M16, morphine, their rifles, medicine. And in my opinion, this book has the power to save people. If half of the people in Congress would actually go through some of these events, I'm pretty sure that that the way war and contracts are signed will be a little different, and the way so many violent acts take place will be very different. One question I would have as a guide for a book club would be, why are these stories of other people being told or written by Tim O'Brien and not the actual people who lived it? Next question would be, why was Lieutenant Jimmy Cross being in charge of Alpha Company, even though we knew he was living in a fantasy land, by thinking about his lover back in his country, back in the USA. He clearly lived in a fantasy world, and that cost the lives of two people directly. So why was he still in charge? The other question would be, why are these stories not reaching the mainstream media, where they could be told by other people, and it could be seen what actual war is like. If this was the case, I'm pretty sure that people would think differently about war. I know I do. And this book has the power to save a lot of people. The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien.